Hello Eagle County friends, this is Ricardo with Elite HVAC, and today we're going to be taking a look at what is the best air conditioning system for your home here in Eagle County, Colorado. We're going to be taking a look at a traditional air conditioning system versus a heat pump air conditioning system. And in today's video we're going to discuss why a heat pump is the best option for air conditioning for your home. We're going to be looking at the benefits, how they operate and why they're so efficient. We will also talk about price points for a heat pump air conditioning system as well as a traditional AC system, and we will also discuss what type of system would be best for you. A traditional AC system and a heat pump AC system basically work the same way with a few differences. Their main job is to remove heat from inside your home and to dispose of it out here, but they do it very differently. One does it really efficiently while the other one does it in a careless way and without control. Now let's look at how the traditional air conditioning system handles a cooling call from your thermostat so that you can keep comfortable inside your home. Regardless of the amount of cooling that you need inside your home, this could be a few degrees or a lot of degrees inside your home of cooling. This compressor is going to turn on 100% full blast, consuming as much power as it needs to, even if you only need a few degrees of cooling inside your home. This is really wasteful because we're using power that is really not needed for a few degrees of cooling, and it also produces inconsistent temperatures inside your home. Another drawback from this type of operation, where there's really no control on the power consumption, it's wear and tear on the actual components of the equipment, as they don't distinguish between needing a lot of cooling or a little bit of cooling. Also, a system like this is really costly to operate because of the unnecessary power consumption, increasing your energy bills. Now that we know how a traditional air conditioning system handles a cooling coil that is really inefficient and it consumes a lot of power, let's see how a heat pump air conditioning system handles a cooling coil from inside your home and how they do it more efficiently and consistent. To understand how a heat pump AC system actually handles a cooling coil from inside your home, we gotta first take a look at how they work. One of the main differences between a traditional AC system and a heat pump AC system is that a heat pump AC system actually uses inverter technology. That means that it turns AC power into DC power. Now that we know that a heat pump AC system is actually going to be running off of DC power, this is going to help us understand better what happens during a cooling coil for a heat pump AC system. A heat pump AC system is always constantly looking at your indoor temperature needs, and once it receives a cooling coil from inside your home, it can distinguish between needing a few degrees of cooling or a lot of degrees of cooling. With the ability to distinguish the amount of cooling that you need inside your home and utilizing the inverter technology, the heat pump AC system can actually modulate its power consumption to exactly match your cooling needs inside your home. Now let's look at the benefits that a heat pump AC system brings with its power consumption modulation. One of the benefits is that you will be getting consistent temperatures inside your home. Also, another benefit is less energy consumed to produce cooling inside your home, which will be then reflected on your energy bill with a much more efficient cooling solution for your home. And also, this is a more sustainable way to condition your space. Thanks to its power consumption modulation, a heat pump AC system tends to experience less wear and tear on its components because they only work as hard as they should be. But the benefits of a heat pump AC system are barely getting started. Compared to a traditional AC system that it only provides cooling to a ducted system inside your home, a heat pump system, it's capable of not only providing cooling, but also it's capable of providing heating to different comfort options to meet your indoor demands. It can provide heating and cooling to fully ducted systems. It can provide heating and cooling to mini split wall mounted heads and also to mini split ceiling cassettes. So how does a heat pump AC system produces heat for your comfort needs? That's really simple. It utilizes refrigerant to absorb heat from the outdoors and sends it inside to your ducted system or to your ductless system, whether that's a mini split head or a ceiling cassette. I will leave a link in this video so you can see how a heat pump actually produces heat. Now that we know that a heat pump AC system is capable of also providing heating to many different comfort options inside your home, like a mini split one mounted head, a ceiling cassette, or a fully ducted system, I want to introduce you guys to the Mitsubishi Intell AC system. So let's take a closer look at how the Mitsubishi Intell AC system works. We have the Mitsubishi Intell AC coil that connects to a Mitsubishi heat pump condenser outside of your home. This is great because we'll be getting all the benefits of a heat pump AC system, like efficient cooling, consistent cooling, and the power of the inverter-driven compressor. But also, this system is great because we can use that same heat pump condenser to capture heat from outside our home, to sending it inside the A coil, which is going to be helping you heat your space. For example, on a not so cold day, the Intell system is going to utilize the heat pump heating to absorb heat from outside your home and to send it to the A coil. And on harsher, colder days, when it's not efficient or it's not capable of extracting heat from outside, we're going to be using the furnace. Now that we know what an Intell AC system is, let's compare it to a traditional AC system. We'll be going over operational cost and the cost for installation. Now let's look at the installation cost for a traditional AC system here in Eagle County, Colorado. This cost will be taking into account an 80% efficiency gas burning furnace, standard efficiency cooling coil, and a standard efficiency compressor outside of your home. That starting price to replace or install a traditional AC system, you're looking at around $20,000. There are some factors that will affect this price, like the efficiency of the equipment and the location of the equipment. Now let's take a look at the pros and cons of a traditional AC system for Eagle County, Colorado. Let's take a look at the cons of a traditional AC system. The main one being that they're not as efficient as a heat pump AC system, so your energy bill will be higher. Even though initial installation cost is lower, the operation cost is going to be higher than a heat pump AC system. Also, a heat pump AC system is capable of producing efficient and sustainable heat with the heat pump condenser. A traditional AC system always relies on a furnace to produce that heat, which is not as eco-friendly and is not a sustainable option for heating. Also, another con with a traditional AC system is that the equipment itself has a higher wear and tear, because unlike a heat pump system that's able to modulate power consumption, a traditional AC system tends to be running at full capacity all of the time. Now let's take a look at the pros of a traditional AC system. The first one being that initial installation cost tends to be lower when compared to a heat pump AC system. And also, people are more familiar with these traditional AC systems. Now let's take a look at the installation cost of a Mitsubishi heat pump AC system that is going to be consisting of the Mitsubishi Intell coil, a high efficiency gas burning furnace, and the heat pump condenser outside your home. For example, this system right here, you're looking at a starting price of around $30,000. There are some factors that affect the price of installation, like the location of the equipment and the efficiency of your gas burning furnace. Now let's look at the pros and cons of installing a heat pump AC system in your home. Let's start with the cons. Initial installation cost tends to be higher compared to a traditional AC system. Also, when compared to a traditional AC system, a heat pump AC system has bigger equipment, like this A coil. It's bigger than a traditional A coil. And also, the compressor outside tends to be bigger for a heat pump system compared to a traditional AC system. Now let's look at the pros of installing a heat pump AC system for your Eagle County home. You're looking at a more efficient and more controlled cooling solution compared to a traditional AC system. Also, a heat pump AC system is going to be producing heat for your home. In this case, the Intell coil will produce heating on milder winter days, and we have the furnace that is going to be producing heat for harsher winter days. In the long term, you will be saving money because it's way more efficient than a traditional AC system, and also it's going to be cutting back on your gas burning furnace bill because we'll be using the IntelliHeat coil to produce heat on milder winter days. Also, the wear and tear and the actual system itself is going to be less compared to a traditional AC system. And not to mention that with a heat pump AC system, you're capable of qualifying for state and local rebates. So what is the best AC system for you? That all depends. If you're someone that is looking to just replace an old AC system, then we recommend going with a traditional AC system, as you already are familiar with the system and you'll be comfortable having that installation done. But if you're someone that worries about the environment, you want to be sustainable and you want to be eco-friendly, we recommend going with a heat pump AC system. If you have any questions regarding a traditional AC system or a heat pump AC system, feel free to give us a call or to follow us on our social media accounts and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can learn more and stay up to date with what we are doing.